U.S. Foods has a new CEO. The proposed Kroger-Albertsons merger is getting increased scrutiny. And Harbor Wholesale is getting bigger. Welcome to Retail Daily, your quick look at the top headlines from CSP Daily News and Winsight Grocery Business. I'm Heather Lally, Editor-in-Chief of WGB.
And I'm CSP Editor-in-Chief Steve Holtz. Food service distributor and warehouse retailer U.S. Foods on Monday named Dave Flitman CEO, effective January 5th. Flitman most recently served as president and CEO of building supplier Builders First Source. He assumes the U.S. Foods top post following the May departure of CEO Pietro Santriano. Flitman comes with experience in the industry. From 2015 to 2018, Flitman was president and CEO of Performance Food Service, which is the largest segment of food service distribution company, Performance Food Group.
Congressional scrutiny of the $24.6 billion Kroger-Albertsons merger deal is intensifying. In a letter to the Federal Trade Commission, U.S. Representatives Adam Smith, Pramila Jayapal, Gerald Nadler, and David Cicilline called for a, quote, close and skeptical investigation of the transaction by the FTC. The letter comes as a U.S. Senate Judiciary Subcommittee plans to hold a hearing on Tuesday to discuss the merger.
That could get interesting. Independent distributor Harbor Wholesale has acquired MTC Distributing Company. The combined companies operate 4 distribution centers on the West Coast, serving customers from the Canadian border to just north of Los Angeles. With more than $1 billion of collective purchasing power, Harbor and MTC plan to invest in facilities, technology, and solutions. MTC Distributing will remain independently operated with the current leadership team in place.
Shoppers used to head to Dollar Tree for ultra-cheap party supplies and holiday decor. Now, however, with food costs continuing to climb, consumers are stopping at Chesapeake, Virginia-based Dollar Tree and its banner Family Dollar for less festive reasons. They're looking for bargain-priced food and beverages. The discounter said it is investing in its shelf-stable and frozen food offerings to capture growing demand.
Wine can be sold in Colorado grocery stores and C-stores beginning early next year, according to a vote that passed by a very narrow margin earlier this month. Voters in the state approved Proposition 125 to establish a new fermented malt beverage and wine retailer license for grocery stores and convenience stores by a majority vote of just 50.58% in favor, according to state election results from the November 8th election that weren't officially finalized until this past Wednesday. Grocers and C-stores that are licensed to sell beer will be able to start selling wine on March 1.
It was a solid fourth quarter for Ingles Markets, with net sales climbing 8.2% during the period, the regional grocer reported last week. Ingles reported net sales totaled $1.45 billion for the quarter ending September 24th, compared with $1.34 billion during the same period a year ago. The Asheville, North Carolina-based retailer, which operates 198 Ingles supermarkets in the Southeast, said its fiscal fourth quarter same-store sales, excluding gasoline, rose 5.2% over the comparative fiscal quarter.
In other earnings news, Alimentation Couche-Tard and its Circle K C-store chain reported net earnings of $810.4 million for the second quarter of fiscal 2023, compared to $694.8 million for the same quarter of fiscal 2022. The retailer chalks up the growth to higher gasoline profits and by organic growth in convenience store activities such as solid same-store sales and loyalty initiatives.
Online bulk products retailer Boxed, Inc. has received a listing standard notice from the New York Stock Exchange because its average market capitalization over a 30-day trading period fell below $50 million. A month earlier, NYSE had notified Boxed that the average closing price of its common stock dropped below $1 over a 30-day trading period.
E15 fuel, also known as unleaded 88 gasoline, saves drivers an average of 16 cents per gallon at the pump, according to a new report from biofuel association Growth Energy. CSP recently interviewed the group's new vice president of market development, Jake Comer, about the study. He says nationwide E15, made up of 15% ethanol, could save consumers $20.6 billion in annual fuel costs.
The U.S. Food and Drug Administration sent warning letters to 5 companies illegally selling CBD products. Brands sent warning letters were 111111 Brands, Naturally Infused LLC, Nayware Inc., Infusions LLC, and CBD American Shaman LLC. These companies are selling CBD-containing products that people may confuse for traditional food or beverages, the agency said, adding that CBD products in forms appealing to children are concerning. The FDA said it has not found adequate information showing how much CBD, a chemical compound found in the cannabis plant, can be consumed and for how long before causing harm.
Candy maker Haribo is introducing Berry Clouds, triple-layered gummies that come in an assortment of 3 flavors, including blueberry, wildberry, and strawberry. The new candy is available in small, medium, and large peg bags at retailers nationwide.
Back on the menu for a limited time at 7-Eleven is Winter Wonderland Cocoa, a hot, rich blend mixed with peppermint candy cane flavor. In addition, customers can buy a limited edition holiday cup at participating 7-Eleven, Speedway, and Stripes stores. The cups, festive green and decorated with holly leaves, are made to hold the Winter Wonderland Cocoa or any other hot beverage.
And that will do it for today's episode of Retail Daily. Subscribe on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and more for your daily dose of retail news. For more on these stories, visit CSP Daily News or winsightgrocerybusiness.com. I'm Steve Holtz.
And I'm Heather Lally. Have a great day.